Okay, so now I just wanted to explain to you what you're doing with weekly exercise 4. If you happen to have looked at this previous to July 7th, 2015 at 8:49 p.m., I have changed this link. This link is now working to launch you into this personality inventory that I showed you during my PowerPoint lecture. So what you're going to do in this little experiment is get a willing participant, find a friend. It could be a friend, a family member, a coworker, any human. If you want, you can even send them the link in an email, something like that. It's fun to do it in person because, you get to see their body language and stuff like that. But if you need to do it electronically, you can. Do not tell them anything about the Barnum effect or anything like that. Just tell them that your scientific principles class is doing a study on personality types and that you need them to take a scale and provide their feedback about the accuracy of the feedback that they're going to get on the scale. Okay. Have them take the scale, and it's all, online little radio buttons, so they can take care of it, themselves. So leave them alone while they do it. Sometimes when they're taking this scale, people will ask, well, what do you mean? What does this mean? If you are asked any questions about what the item means, tell them you don't really know. You're supposed to just have them interpret it themselves. It's up to the reader because it doesn't really matter anyway. But you don't want to give them that impression. So you want to say, well, these scales are designed to be subject to interpretation. So whatever you think it means. But ask them not to leave any blank. It won't let them push next until they've entered an answer for every single one of these little radio buttons. Okay. So now you're going to ask them on a scale from 1 to 10, with 1 being very, very inaccurate and 10 being very, very accurate. How accurate would you say that your profile was? What parts of the profile were most important in deciding your rating of the accuracy? Do you think that this would be an accurate survey for assessing other people's personalities? And would you be surprised to learn that no matter what responses you give on the survey, you will always get the same profile? Does that affect your accuracy rating? Okay, so I'd like to take a moment and say something about if you decide to do this electronically. If you decide to do this electronically, send only the first 3 questions to the participant. Once you've gotten that set of responses, then send them this 4th question, see what they say, and then you're going to go here. Now this first one's harder to assess if you're going to do it electronically. I mean, I guess you could judge by how eagerly they said, sure, send it on, or if they said, I guess if you need it, I guess you could do that. But if it's face-to-face, you can kind of get more of some insight into the participant's attitude. Did they seem skeptical? Were they interested? Do they like personality scales? Then you're going to characterize their initial reaction to the accuracy of the profile. Really what I want to hear is how they reacted to the revelation that the profile is really the same for everybody. Now this last one, this number 4, people oftentimes get confused by what do I mean by any difficulties. If you have a participant who is so skeptical that they already didn't think it was going to work anyway, that would be sort of a difficulty. If you have a person who refuses to answer questions unless you explain what the question means, or they go, I want to leave one blank, I'm not going to hit it, I'm going to leave it blank, that's the kind of thing I'm talking about with difficulties. And then are there any qualifications that you need to point out about interpreting your participant's score in terms of the Barnum effect? So again, if you have a participant who doesn't seem to be displaying the Barnum effect, like they didn't seem to have accepted it at the very beginning, you might want to talk about that, because some people will look at the result and say, well, this is so vague, this could describe anyone. And so then it's going to be hard for them to be surprised when you reveal that actually it was a fake report. So that's the kind of thing I'm talking about with these questions. Really what I'm looking for is whether your participant seemed to have displayed the Barnum effect when they got their results. Now remember, here's a little rubric, so you want to make sure that you hit all of my questions and explain your answers. So I don't want to hear describe difficulties in testing participant. I don't want to hear none. I want you to say something like anything. I mean, there's always some kind of difficulty. There is a technical difficulty. There's a personality difficulty. There's they got mad at me when they found out that I tricked them difficulty. There's, you know, they say they're never going to do any other psychology projects for me. There's always something. There's something that you can say there. None is not the answer. Don't make something up, but I mean, I'm looking for insight. I'm looking for you to look at what you did and look at how it might have affected your participant, and you know, that kind of thing. So put a little thought into it. Just give me, you know, 5 answers with, you know, a little bit of explanation. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed doing that little study. How can you be a psych major and not trick your friends, right? So there you go. Those of you who aren't psych majors, you still can't, you have to trick your friends if you're taking a research methods class. So, all right, well, have fun with that.